is me again, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. In this very particular episode, I want to talk about how we are always seeking for the parents that we don't have in a relationship. Sigmund Freud had this theory of how we are always seeking partner from our parents, right? So if you are a boy, you seek for the quality from your mother. If you're a girl, you seek for the quality from your dad. So he had this theory of pick three character that you like about the parents most, and then you will seek for your partner in that regard, and then think of three quality that you dislike your parents the most, and you will try to avoid relationship with that kind of character in that. So aside from that, I have heard a sentence a while back saying, every marriage is a way to heal your childhood wound. I myself have been coaching for a really long time, and then I've been consult a lot of people throughout the relationship throughout the year over the relationship, and a lot of them, I do have to agree with them, it brings them back to the childhood. Most likely something that you do not have, and most of the time it's the wound that you try to heal so much and hoping to get it from the partner that you're searching in the future. So just a couple days ago, I had this chat room with all the wonderful YouTube members, and then you were asking how come everybody is seeking for parents. It seems like how we are being with the relationship is very like how we are interact with our parent. That is because most of us have this inner child within us, and our inner child been holding on this pain for the longest time and looking for someone to heal us. But deep down, we don't trust people, as we always know. In childhood, we might deal with some kind of trauma or some kind of pain or hurt or things like that. That environment that's supposed to make us feel like home, supposed to make us feel secure, we no longer trust them. So when we are holding on to our pain, we also reluctant to allow people to come in and cure our pain for us. So what we do is we constantly have this hypothetical image or hypothetical idea of how our parents should be, or if they really care about us, that's how they should be and how they should treat us and how they should take care of us. So we were constantly using that kind of idea or perception, seeking for someone who most likely don't exist. But yes, I do have to agree with what Freud say. We will usually use the quality that we like our parents the most. If somehow it can be anything, because a lot of people believe is kind of apply to everybody, but in regard, everybody have different background, different childhood, different perception, different experiencing, even though you were born from the same family. Your sister might have totally different experience from you, or your brother might have totally different perception toward your parents as you are. But what we're saying is how you experiencing it is going to shape how you deal with everybody else. And I would say from my observation, it's not necessarily just from the relationship, like marriage or love relationship. It could apply to everything else, including how you interact with your friend. And I also realize it doesn't have to be opposite sex, such as the boy have to project as their mother, or the girl have to project their father. I also realize it's a lot to do with who matter to you, or who have hurt you, or who have create more impact in you. You most likely use that character and then using that as a reference to find a relationship. When you find a similar relationship, they may not be completely like your mother or your father, but they will have some quality like your soul need to work on. So that will explain why, like in a lot of relationship, especially love relationship, the reason we notice is just because in love relationship, we tend to devote more. And when it's friends, we don't care as much. So that's why you would believe it's only love relationship matter. But the reality is it should apply to everything else in your life. But what I would say from a psychic point of view, most likely the lesson is the same no matter how you're gonna avoid it. It usually kind of harsh with family just because of attachment, and then the same task become easier if it's someone that's irrelevant to you. But in general, I would say the task is the same, and yet we are seeking to be healed. And I'm not necessarily saying the healing have to come from someone else, but the healing does take you to face your problem or issue and constantly working on it and practicing it, and in order to find a better solution for yourself, not necessarily for everybody else. So anyway, so I hope this will answer your question. If you don't know what it is that you're looking for in a relationship, I would say most likely you're seeking for the parent that you did not have. In order to change this relationship and make it better, become more equal, instead of seeking for a father or mother, I think it's better, which I would suggest people to start working on your inner self. So work with that inner child, understand what it is like he or she is going through, or what it is like he or she trying to heal from, or what trauma that caused it, or what it is like, what setting he decide or she decided in a early young age that have been driven your life. Most of the time, I would say when people come to the awareness and start working on it, then somehow, some way, they will give up looking for the parents in a relationship, and then they are able to find a more balance, or balance grow in the relationship, or more connected, or more harmony in a relationship. So anyway, hope this episode will give you guys a different point of view. Again, if you like what I'm doing, continue subscribing, join my YouTube membership, and I hopefully will keep doing what I'm doing. So till then, talk to you next time. Bye now.